Hello, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of The Good Word with yours truly, Mr. Frederick. All right, family, I'm going to get right into it today. Today's message is about self-confidence is your protection. All right, I said it, family. Let me get right into it. So, what I mean by that is, understand, family, confidence it's relative. It really is in a lot of ways because some people are confident in certain areas and other areas they have some insecurities. That's natural. That's the human experience. Okay. So what I'm talking about, it's not a inflated confidence, which is arrogance, conceit, nothing like that, because that's really fragile and it's just really some sort of counter mechanism going on for someone who actually feels inadequate. I'm talking about true confidence that comes from the Lord above. It's not based on one particular thing. Okay. It's not based on just the surface level, just the inside, just your intellect. No, it is just something that you know that God has bestowed upon you and it can grow. Okay. As your faith and your alignment with your walk and your faith and your purpose, okay, becomes more developed. So it can grow. It can become more expansive. It's not like, okay, I got this or I don't have this and this is what it is. No, it's your choice to embrace a certain way of living, a certain way of existing. And when I say that, family, understand that you will, in this life, always have things that are going to challenge you, whether it's going to be your career, whether it's going to be your personal life, in so many different ways. Unforeseen events, that's what life is. It's about keep going, okay? A lot of you probably seen my short I put up with Nelson Mandela, which is, I always talk about, is one of the most inspirational stories that come to mind with me. Just being, done the way he was done and being able to persevere through that. And it's so many other stories you can draw inspiration from. The information is out here in the world, okay? We've been here a very long time. So we have so many different stories and people's actual experiences that we can draw from, draw inspiration and see that. Never give up. Always have your confidence. And that's your protection because when you don't have it, family, that's a lack of faith. When you're not believing in yourself, you're not believing in your abilities, your capabilities, you're not believing in the Most High's ability to come and protect you and guide you and put you in the best situation. Things that are meant for evil, God will make good, okay? For his believers, this is true. So I tie the two together for a reason. As a life coach, I have had to use this my whole life. I would have situations in my life where, of course you get up against the wall and you're not sure. And then you reach deep down inside and you find that confidence, okay? That faith, that belief in yourself that, hey, I could do it. I'm not put in this situation for no reason if I can't get through it. And I'm going to do it. And lo and behold, what did I do? I did. So you're going to have people that are going to identify that in you early on because it's kind of obvious. It's like you wear it. It's not like a loud, boisterous, hey, I'm the man, I'm the woman. No, it's just you. It's a quiet confidence. Actually, real, genuine confidence is not loud at all. You don't have to say much. All you have to do is show up. People see it. They know it. Now, some people are going to say, hey, that's cool. I like that. I'm like that too. Or I want to be like that. And you're going to have some individuals are going to see it and it's a target. Oh, who that person think he is, she is. Let me knock them down and pick. That's a truly insecure person. Truly, you feel bad for them and you pray for them, but it's truly a dangerous individual too, honestly, family, because that's where envy, jealousy, and all that come from, where they see something in you that they don't possess. They could work on, but they, for whatever reason, don't choose to. A lot of people like to be just what they are. They rather take you down. That's the easy route. Try to bring you down. But they never can do it because, first of all, they can't take away something God gave you. And that's how you know they don't get it. They think it's something superficial. Oh, if you take away his haircut, if you take away his this or his clothes. No, it's not based on all of that stuff. Okay, so that's why that stuff doesn't matter. You can take away everything. Job still had his faith. Okay? So this is true. These are the true experiences that have happened. And when you see people like that, I say that your confidence is your protector, even though they're attacking that. And in school, you'll see bullies when you're young. You'll see some individuals just try to start it up, mix it up with you for no reason. You didn't do anything to them. But what it is that spirit, it's that light, it's that confidence that God gave you. And they want to attack it. That's an evil devil in them. Okay, that's what it is. Adversary working through them, trying to test you, just like Job. And you got to understand it. In those times, you keep your faith, family, and you dig in even more and believe in yourself. Okay, you might not be able to win every battle, but you'll definitely win the war with your self-love and your self-confidence. Okay, your self-love and your self-confidence, they're tied. They're one and one. They go together. You'll always win, even when it doesn't look like you're going to win. You're going to win. You just got to hold on and keep moving. Okay, keep going and don't give up. And that's when you'll see the assistance come. So anybody trying to come against you and trying to bring you down and make you feel like they feel and whatever, you make them feel insecure, don't worry about them. Just give it a matter of time. Give it a matter of time, and they will see, they will be proven wrong again and again and again and again. They're going to keep coming because you know where that energy is coming from. You exist. Just you got light, you got dark. Okay? And so you just got to know it's coming, but be prepared and be still. And with your faith is, and with your confidence, your self-love, love yourself even more. Because you will have some people that'll try to manipulate that. They'll try to get close, be kind at first, be flattering. That's what the whole narcissism thing is, a sociopath. They'll try to manipulate all of those mechanisms within you, not understanding what the true source is. They don't know. Okay, because anybody coming along with that energy, they're not working off God, certainly. So they can't be on, you're on a losing team. You're on a losing team. So all of that, just to be on a losing team, and you're going to be on a losing team in the end. When that individual that has that faith and have that belief, they're on a winning team. So you could do all what you want to him or her. They're still going to come out winning. And you look back and, wow, how is that person still doing it? How is that person staying afloat? How are they able to rebound? Hey, God uses them as an example for you. He's using them. He's showing you. That's a person of faith. You ain't tearing their confidence down. Okay, you don't have that power. So all your tricks, all your barbs, all your insecure jokes, all your insecure games, it's a waste of energy. If that person has self-love, which God says to love yourself, okay, love one another, okay, all of these things, if that person has true self-love, understand, they will be unstoppable. So all your games, all your attempts is a waste of your energy when you could have used that energy to build your self-love. Okay, love yourself more. Find good things about you that you like. Find things about you that are interesting and unique and that you can build and you can grow and you can develop, even if it's a small thing that maybe makes you a little different than most people. Instead of beating yourself up about it, love it. Find what's good and special because God doesn't give those things for no reason. He gives them so we can embrace ourselves. Okay, we can embrace things that maybe some people look at as a negative. But he gives it to us for us to find the good in it. Okay? I think about I was watching a video talking about Biggie Smalls, okay, and how he would kind of denigrate himself in some of his raps, but he's saying, okay, people think I'm this, well, I'm this, that, ugly, but I stay down to the Gucci, I stay Gucci down to the socks, rings, and all of that, and I love that because I think that was one of the first times that I heard, okay, an artist, musician, whatever, I don't care, really just take something that someone could look at as negative about him and literally make it a positive, like, hey, and what? I'm still that. And that's what you got to have, that self-love. Yeah, you come at me with this, and the other, but I'm still that. I'm still that. I'm that ninja. I'm him. I'm her. You have to have that, family. I don't care what you go through. Use that to make you even stronger, make you love yourself even more. Develop your relationship with yourself where it's so strong, where when people come along like that, you see it. Oh, I got you. You ain't even mad at them. You expect it. Because anything that's going to be highlighted that you're doing, universe is good, you know bad is there. So don't be surprised when you get haters, you get people that are lost, that's looking for a target. But God gave you the strength to have that self-awareness to be able to protect yourself. That's what that self-love is. Loving yourself no matter what. Okay, yeah, this happened. Yeah, I went through that. Yeah, that happened. I still love me. And what? So, when kids talk about, you're in school, they want to joan on you or rag on you, whatever you guys call in your region. And, you get that one kid that they're trying to do that to. Like, and what? So, okay, I don't care. All right, yeah, my shoes are this or whatever, my jacket is this. I don't care. And that's what you have to embrace, family. Like that little kid that knows him or herself, that you could say whatever, they don't care. And eventually what happens? That person goes away. It's the same thing as we get older. It's the same mentality that you have to embrace. That, yeah, okay, yeah, that, but I still love me. And what? So I'm not just built off of that. Okay, yeah, my coat don't make me. My shoes don't make me. My glasses don't make me. My haircut don't, none of this makes me. God makes me. All of these things are a derivative of the Lord. So he can take those glasses away and give me some more. Or he can take those glasses away and I'll be even better. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what these feeble-minded people don't understand, because they are not connected to source. They're trying to operate on a very superficial 3D level in the world. So that's all they understand and translate to them. And that's why, me personally, I never got along with people like that. Because a lot of times people would read me differently. They would think, oh, he's this way, he dressed like this, he's just, and totally wrong. And so it would be hard for them to put me in a box. Oh, he likes this kind of music. No, I like that kind of music too. Oh, he likes this kind of lady. No, I like that kind of lady too. Oh, no, you cannot put me in a box. When you think you got me, oh, he can only do this. No, I do this. I actually like that. Now I like this. All of the things that the Lord has gifted us with, we have access to. We can explore. Okay, we can grow. We can become whatever we want to. Okay, that's that childlike quality that God gives us. A lot of people give that up because they conform to the ways of the world. But when you say attached to God, that self-love, that ability to grow, it's omnipotent. Okay? So you have to understand that you can do anything. You embrace your self-love. I don't care what someone says you sound like, or you look like, or you smell, whatever they say. You love it. And that's your power. That's your protection against the narcissism people, because that's just a shallow child. That's a shallow child that's trying to make you feel how they feel because they feel you have something that they don't. That's all that is. That it's a child, someone got stuck in their emotional wounds as a child, and they shut down and did not grow and develop the things I'm talking about along the way. And it's not for you to feel sorry for the individual, but it's for you to protect yourself, identify that, and pour into yourself even more when you run into individuals, because it could be at the job, it could be in your personal life, it could be in your family, it could be in so many walks of life. You have so many wounded people walking around that refuse to do the work. Okay, and believe me, we've all had low points, but what bounces you back up is self-love, because greater is he, okay? Greater is me that is in he than he that's in the world. So when you attach yourself to faith, you automatically have the self-love. Because would God treat himself like that? Would God no. God is love. So you have to love yourself, despite of anything. If you're still here and breathing and able to talk about it, embrace it. Embrace it. And I say to you, family, that even with racism, even with people that just look at you and, oh, he's black, he's this, or she's this, her hair, his hair. All that is, listen, I look at this like this, okay? All that is hate, but it's coming from somewhere. All behavior has a purpose, and it's a threat. It's someone who's saying, this is a threat to me. This is a threat to my resource. This is a threat to my existence. You could call it biological threat. You could say it's financial, like resources, but it's a threat. Okay? It's not often a threat of violence. Someone's going to, yeah, sometimes that could be a real true threat because you get a lot of media perception and pointing. And when you have all of that brainwashing, that certain individuals, because the way they look, they're going to attack you, and they keep putting this on the news and telling you this when they're in impoverished neighborhoods, where, of course, where crime happens, and everyone looks like them, who you think is going to get the crime? Of course it's going to be them. That's all that's around them. But they don't give you that perception. They give you the perception that, oh, this person is going to do this to you because of who he or she is. When that's totally false. So once you understand the mechanism and how it's set up, okay, you understand how it perpetuates itself, and it has everyone in fear as soon as they see you. Once you know what something is, not saying it's ever going to be comfortable. You should never be comfortable with something is wrong. If you don't know me, you should not assume anything about me. Now, we as humans, we do have prejudices. That's true. We prejudge on survival. It's natural instincts. But logic should take over and say, if this person is in a Mercedes Benz with a mink coat on, and I walk in from my job at the gas station, more than likely they don't want my money. But that's how you know it's a mental illness, okay? That's how you know it's a brainwashing, because the reality is that doesn't even come into play when you look at racism. It doesn't matter the factors. It's so potent, it's so strong and embedded, okay, in the society, in the fabric of the structure, that no logic applies. You can see any kind of scenario, it doesn't even matter. Oh no, this person looks like this, so they're a threat. And it's sick. Like I said, you just got to ignore that kind of stuff. For all my black people, color, whatever you want to call us. I say man. That's what I say. Because all these labels are given by another man. It's ridiculous how it's like, I can go on and on about that topic, but it is Black History Month, family. But people can say what they want and come into a place and say, hey, I'm the new person here, but you're the oddball. Make it make sense, family. It doesn't. You're the oddball. You've been here longer than me, but you're the oddball. I'm coming here. This is my home. You need to leave. Hey, it's insanity, But again, those who have the gold can make the rules. That's the golden rule. So we have to live in this society, family. So we have to have a mentality where we understand it. Okay, we don't have to agree with it, but we have to understand what we're dealing with. But all of these things, like I said, it comes down to hate. It comes down to insecurities. And the more you build that self-love, yeah, I'm not saying they're not going to affect you. They're going to be there. They're going to be evident, but they can't stop you. I don't care if you are, black as the charcoal. If you are tall as Manute Bol, if you can't speak a lick of English, nothing can stop you but you. And the more you embrace and love yourself, you will see that not only do you have historical proof to back it up, that those things just make you stronger and more potent, okay? Makes you more powerful, in my opinion, because think about it. When you are a soldier in the old Roman army, the way that they built their endurance, the way that they worked longer, okay? They not only would fight each other and practice, and that's where we get all of the military training from. Not only would they lift weights, not only would they would also work right after that. They would dig trenches and put in big posts and everything, build forts and travel and walk thousands of miles. This is how they improved their endurance, okay? They improved their endurance by working. They improved their endurance by having opposition against them. By fighting more, they became stronger. Largest empire in the world at one time. So everything, again, coming against you, you can use it in your favor. And by the way, I want to say RIP to the Reverend Jesse Jackson before I get out of here, because uh, he was a very, very important figure in history, Black history in particular. I think it's kind of ironic he would pass on in Black History Month, but Jesse Jackson, I just want to say a few words about him. That I remember being a little boy in 1984, okay, and seeing on TV, okay, this is before Obama, okay, before anyone knew Obama, but I remember seeing on TV that this man that looks like me, okay, is running for president of these United States. And I had seen history, okay, I'd seen, we have George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, John Kennedy, all of these presidents. You know all of this when you're a kid. But I hadn't seen anyone that even looked like me, which means something, okay? This is real. And I just remember the feeling, the sense of pride coming over me, seeing him, and the sense of self-esteem just grow, just seeing him attempt. Yes, he didn't win, but it's not always, a win is not always a win in the sense that we think of, okay? A win sometimes is the fact that you can step in the ring. The fact that you can step in the ring is a win. When at one time, you couldn't even speak. You couldn't even be allowed to read because of insecurity, because of jealousy and hate, okay? Because think about it, these people were so inept and lesser capabilities. Why would I fear them being able to do whatever I can do? Why would I not want to give them an equal playing field? If I'm so superior, if I'm so on top of these people, I'm so above everything, why would I? Could it be that I am just more violent than them? Could it be that I have a different mentality of how to exist in society and civilization? Civilization is supposed to be civil. Could it be that that's the reason I dominate? Because I just have a different approach to how I am going to exist with people. To me, that makes a little more sense. Because every time I give them any opportunity, and this is why I keep them away from the opportunity, they either do as good as me or better. And despite all of this opposition I give them. So of course I'm going to try to keep that away. So that's the ridiculousness of it to me with racism, but I digress. RIP to Jesse Jackson. I thank him for his efforts, for his work he has put forth, his life work, his contributions to the struggle, and to inspiring individuals that look like me, that might not always get the fair shake, but persevere. And nonetheless, and always come out on top. So, like I said, I always say, family, love what you do, do what you love, and understand, you can't keep a good man down. And believe me, you can't stop the rain. It's going to come. So you can't stop nature. Nature is nature. So just the same way with anyone trying to stop you, remember, they can't. They can't stop you, family. Always keep that self-love. Like Jesse Jackson used to say, I'm going to send it out on this one. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Peace.